We are. I don't know why I try to set it out like some sort of professional, because we all know we're not. Like all of you guys out there in crazy land, wherever you are at, watching me on YouTube no doubt, 'cause I'm just posting these up like pretty quick now. As soon as my friend Annie's got back in touch with me and said she looked at my channel, so I thought I'd better go back and look at it now and see what sort of crazy stuff she's looking at and how nutty did I sound. Obviously not too nutty, because we're going to go out for a coffee. Bless you, Annie. Can't wait to see you. Have no expectations of me. I have none of me anymore. I try not to anyway. I do have an expectation. I have an expectation to get up in the morning and get on with whatever needs to be got on with, and if nothing needs to be got on with, enjoy myself. That's my philosophy now, right? We can talk about all sorts of crappy stuff if we want, or else we can listen to my dog bleating on that ear a little bit. But let's take my glasses off here and go with the what sort of look should we go for? Like pretend it's still a bit sunny. Where's that mode gone? Where's the let's pretend it's a bit sunny mode? Because I'm sure I came down in that mode earlier on. But bear with me, guys, because it'd be worth it. That's not right, is it? You know, when you think to yourself, you know, something's not quite right here with the picture that I'm casting. I am casting it to this video recording, so I thought I'd just do a quick update for you. Anyway, forget that. We'll sit back down again and put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing here. Things come into focus. When I say come into focus, I mean a sort of blurry focus, because I need my eyes checked again. Coronavirus, you're not allowed to breathe within 3 miles of another living being, apparently. You know, that sort of stuff. Lockdown, shockdown. Well, this is my situation awareness reports only, but just go back on all of them and then just try to use your imagination and kind of think, what sort of mode of thinking and mindset, brainwave patterns has this chap been in during lockdown? Got coffee, drop a rum, and Mary Jane's always with me, you know, as often as we can get together. We've got this love affair that transcends physicality, and it transcends human love. In fact, we don't get jealous or anything like that, because I know that she's a slut. Right? Puts herself around all over the show, right? You know, all different varieties of herself, and she's, you know, yeah, she's a proper slut. She loves it. She gets high with everybody, right? And I'm glad that she does, because she gets high with me, and when she's with me, it's just me. It's just me and her. The way it should be. When you pay for it. Cheers. It's just coffee, by the way. And a little bit of rum. Because I'm a sort of jolly Jack Tar, but obviously I'm one that's moved up into management, like, you know, got a clean shave and wears glasses, and I'm more like the logistics side of piracy now. less hands-on, sort of like, you know. Sorry, just put another one of my videos on there. It's not that I'm egotistical, like watching myself over and over again, but I do find it funny. I've been giggling along, same as I giggled while I was on it before, previously, like a little child at school. Like, you and Paul Bounsbury, you kid, you two, get down to the front, don't hit the back. Me and Paul comes into the next year's lesson of Miss Kirby's, our English teacher. Bless you, Miss Kirby. You got married and broke all our hearts, so children who were 11, 12, all in love with you. Our English teacher. It was the only lesson I paid attention to. I wonder why. We did 1984. Oh, that stuck with me. Well done, Miss Kirby, whoever you married, and you know, you had another life, didn't you? And so have I, a few, myself. Anyway, Situation Awareness Report is really all about, I'm getting a scope up my bum on Monday if I haven't told you. So let me get checked out. Get back here, you doodles. He's all up in the foliage and stuff. And the reason I got a little bit concerned there, my voice went up into the Sergeant Major zone of vocals, is because he jumps over next door, and he's obviously, you know, that's going to be a bit annoying, isn't it, to some people? Bless them, they are proper angels. And they haven't actually sort of shown me any kind of negativity, anger and animosity, so bless them. I bless them always. So yeah, I've had my swab for this coronavirus nonsense today. Drove around in the car, couldn't find the place, went round a couple of times, had to get out the car, go and talk to someone, which is apparently not even supposed to do. Oops, break the rules. And I had to drive down somewhere that says, no access, big red sign, no access, emergency vehicles only. Well, you're not just going to just drive down on off chance. It might be down that road, are you? Not if you're like a sign-following robot like I probably still am. So, anyway, I went in, receptionist said, after I was given a mask, by the way, before I went in there, so I could be another probably masked up robot, go in there and go, I have come from another planet where we don't breathe. Yeah, and asked where it was. They said, yeah, you've got to drive around for that, where it says emergency vehicles only, next door to A&E. All right then. Anyway, lovely people, two lovely children come out of the nurses. They came out to help me. They were nurses, but like children. Young 20-year-olds. You're not children, you're properly grown up. You go to war and stuff. Don't do that, please. Stay as nurses and help people stick things in the back of their throat and at their noses. Swab. I mean, he said, fair play to the guy. He let me know exactly what was going to go down, and that was a swab's going to go back in your throat and might make you gag. I went, all right then. And then, so anyway, any new people, favourites of this kind of stuff, right, that ain't going to bother you, is it? Your gag reflex has been sort of like, you've overridden it with your consciousness. Because you think, well, it's pleasure's all right. Well, they stick that in the back of your throat. It's not quite so, it's not quite so knobby. It's like a bit sticky, in fact. It's a great big long, what do they call them? Great big long cotton bud. I'm looking out there, like, not because I think that the devil's going to creep up on me or anything. Jesus is always with me anyway, so I'm not really looking over my shoulder for my brother. It's all about vibration. I'm checking on Rocky Doodles, aren't I? Make sure he's not smashing the joint up. That crashing you can hear up there is actually his bone. He's allowed to play with that. Play with your bone as much as you like. Lick it if you can. We got off track there. Where was I? What was I talking about? Getting swabbed for coronavirus, COVID-19. It was a coronavirus, COVID, and it's found in 2019, discovered by the fools that called it out, like China. Should have said, look, we've got a bit of a flu epidemic going on here, we better batten things down, rather than we've got this crazy new thing that could have come out of this fish market, it could have come up this blooming monkey's bum, or someone could have developed it in the naughty boys research labs where they were doing them chemical testing for weapons and stuff. Anyway, yeah, they just kept the lid on that. They just dealt with it like a normal sort of day-to-day thing and you'd have. Then we wouldn't be putting up with all this nonsense now, and the government going, oh, this is good, look how we can treat people. Try out 5G without anyone noticing. Tell everyone to wear masks. Hey, what? Is that what we're doing? Emma, do a rewind somewhere back to normality, when somewhere, we don't use the word normal, it's crap, and it go back to where it was something we could kind of understand. Now I'm like, it's beyond understanding. Are people still having children? Is that falling out of fashion? Because I think I'd put it on hold for a while, just to see how things are panning out before I started bringing new things into this. These older things I find it difficult to get a grip on it, so we can actually talk to those young new things about it all. I mean, don't plug them into this now. Right, you're 10. Why don't you watch this guy's channel? See what you think. Are you doing philosophy? You won't be after this. You'll be doing nothing. You'll just be doing your ting-ting and getting it all on with your peeps. Seeing what other peeps are doing. Hey, what are you doing over there? That looks kind of interesting. Making rugs the way you do like that. I'll have one of those. Guess what we got? Fucking great big bushes of marijuana. We want to do a trade. Kind of stuff, right? Vegetables. Oh man. Husbanding animals. Animal husbandry. You know, where you look after your sheep like you love them. Because you do, because they taste lovely, don't they? It makes my mouth salivate when I think of things like that, like lamb chops. Perhaps I'm always a carnivore. That's what you got your teeth here for, isn't it? Canines. And my messed up ones as well. But there's a story behind all that tough work. I might get into it one day. Hey, quick situation awareness report. Let's close off now. I love you all. Ta-da.